Hello again, YouTube, and this review will be on the Nightmare on Elm Street series by Wes Craven. Now, I have the whole box set, and thank you, Sarah. This was an awesome present, and I wouldn't expect to love these movies so much as I do now, because this is my second favorite slasher series, or let alone my second favorite horror series. But the reason why I never expected to like these so much is because Freddy Krueger terrified me as a kid, and I just hated him because my sister would torment me and sing the 1, 2, Freddy's coming for you, and I would piss myself. It just scared me really badly. But it's a great series, and there's two reasons why. I didn't want to put this into a two-part review, but there's two reasons why. First of all, I have a lot to say about these films that could not all fit into one review. Well, it could, but it was way too long. And the next, and because I have a lot to say about them. And the next is that because I'm ill and I don't feel very well. So I'm probably going to post the next review part 2, when I am feeling a little better. So probably by this weekend. So let's start off with the 1984 classic, Nightmare on Elm Street. This is a simply brilliant film. Wes Craven's idea was just so scary because, I mean, if you're not familiar with the series, Freddy Krueger is a person who kills you in your nightmares. And if you die in the nightmare, you die in real life. So that's basically what the series is about, but it's just so scary because, I mean, everybody sleeps and everybody has dreams. So that's just why was a really scary series. And Freddy was scary himself with the claws and just his badly burnt face. It was just all scary. Now, this one had some pretty decent effects, some definitely decent gore, and it was a big improvement after Halloween. But in the 80s was when the slasher films was at its peak, and this was when they started to get gory. Now, this wasn't as never mind that thought, but this was just a great movie, and I really enjoyed it, and I give it 5 out of 5 stars. It's just one of my, next to Halloween 4, one of my favorite slasher films of all time, and one of my favorite horror movies of all time. Actually, just probably one of my favorite movies ever made. It's just a simply brilliant film. It's highly recommended along with the Nightmare on Elm Street series. Now, when I watched Halloween 2, it told me that not all sequels are going to be crap. But that's usually 75% of the time. And then along came A Nightmare on Elm Street Part 2, Freddy's Revenge. The plot, I guess, was okay, if you could say it in some manner. But it was okay. I give it 3 stars, because it's an okay film. The acting was poor, but not by Robert Englund, because he always has a good performance. But by the other actors, they were not good. It didn't have that much blood. Definitely not as gory as the first one, but it still did have some. But it wasn't that scary. Freddy wasn't scary. No good shocker scenes. Not that great of deaths. The plot wasn't that good. So, but pretty much the ending, the last half an hour or 20 minutes of it, probably gave it the 2 stars, and the plot gave it that 1 star. So, altogether, it's a 3-star film. If you want to see it, fine, but if you don't, I don't really care. If you want to skip this one, it doesn't really matter at all to the series. You don't need to see it to get the sequels. So, Nightmare on Elm Street Part 3. Dream Wars. This is one of my favorite sequels of the series. Freddy was scary in this one. Scary again. And had great character development. And this is where Freddy gets his humor, but it's not over. This is where Freddy gets his humor and also his catchphrases, but it's not overdone like it is in Freddy's Dead, which is Nightmare on Elm Street Part 6. So it had some good gore, some brutal and disgusting deaths. But hey, that's Freddy Krueger for you. And it had some pretty creepy scenes, like when the tricycle comes in and has blood in the tires. Oh, I always shudder when I see that scene. just spooks me. It's just a scary scene, but this was a very strong film to the series after the sequel, and packs one hell of a punch to the series, and probably, to me, this is the film that brought the series back to life and made it scary again and made me enjoy the film. So I highly recommend this one, and it's an interesting film. It's a very fun film, and it's funny too, and it has my favorite Freddy catchphrases in this film, and this is a great film. You should definitely watch it, check it out, because this is definitely a 4-star film. It's awesome. There are a few flaws that would take away that extra star, but who really cares, because this is a brilliant film. Okay, so now on to part 4, which will be the last one I will review in part 1, the Dream Master. This one didn't have great character development. The plot follows up after the leading survivors of the third one, and if you really, really absolutely love the third one, well, of course, you should, because it's an awesome film, but just saying that the first 20 to 30 minutes will be a little vexing to you, and so they will be a little vexing to you. It has some good deaths, good catchphrases, not good character development, some pretty solid acting most of the time, but any other than that, it's a great film, and it was a pretty good installment to the series, and it's recommended, so you should probably check this film out too. I enjoyed this one. It's not very scary, but it is a thrill ride and has some suspense, but it's just a good film, has sheer watchability at 100%, and it's just a great film to watch. So be sure to check this one out, and be sure to check the other 4 out, and I will see you again in part 2.